Welcome to the Voice Coach Podcast, here for all your speaking voice training and guidance. My name is Nic Redman, and I am offering you all sorts of nuggets of wisdom on how to keep your voice in good working order and a true representation of who you are. So if you're a podcaster, presenter, actor, speaker, or voiceover artist, or a general voice geek, you're in good hands. Shall we get started? Hello, voice pal. I don't know if you can hear the beautiful waves crashing on the sand here, or whether it just sounds like white noise, but I'm recording this little episode for this week on my holidays. I took some time with the family because it's half term here in the UK, which is a week off that the kids get from school because of Halloween. So we've come to the northeast coast in the UK, and it's bloody glorious. It's about 7:45 and I'm just sitting here waiting for the sun to rise. Bit basic in my desires and needs for a happy and contented existence. Sunrise, that's all I ask for. And I was just reflecting, as you do when you can see the waves crashing and the seagulls diving and all that nonsense, on how important it is for our voices to bloody get away and have a bit of a break. Now, that doesn't have to be an actual holiday where you leave everything behind. I think even just taking a few moments in the day or an hour in the week to get away and relax and recoup, whatever that means to you, is hugely important for your mental well-being, your physical well-being, and of course your vocal well-being, which is why I'm here. It sort of comes, this reflection, off the back of the Ultimate Voice Getaway Retreat that I ran a couple of weeks ago. I've been very lucky in being able to invite people to my home in the UK at Bushnook Farmhouse to spend a few days really reflecting and focusing on their vocal habits and their vocal technique. And we had such a bloody nice time. I've done it twice now, and for some reason, both times I've just been joyously shocked and delighted and elated by how much you can get from just a couple of days of setting the time aside to focus on one thing. And of course, at this point, the one thing is your voice. And I was sat here thinking about how similarly I feel this week, having not taken the time out to focus on my voice, but taking the time out just to focus on a bit of headspace and time with the family and relaxing, and how much freer my voice feels at the end of that. I need to be careful here because the tide's coming in. I might get swept away. That would be a dramatic end to this contemplative episode, wouldn't it? Anyway, point is, I just wanted to share how much I think it's important for us to find the space and the time. Now, whether that's coming here to the joyous UK and spending a couple of days with me, Ultimate Voice Getaway time, hey-oh, it was lovely, I have to say. I booked this really nice studio to do the work in the middle of Northumberland National Park, which, if you know anything about the history of the UK, there's this big wall called Hadrian's Wall, blah, blah, blah. Everyone loves this wall. It's a pretty great wall, but it's in the middle of... Some of it goes through Northumberland National Park, and it's just glorious views right up to Scotland. So we did lots of breathing and massaging each other and making sounds, and it was lovely. Anyway, this is my plea to you at the end of this week's episode. Find some time, find some space, even if it's just going to the end of the garden and sitting quietly for a few moments. And just give your mind time to breathe. Is that a thing? I don't know. I talk about knees breathing quite a bit when I'm working on spine rolls and stuff, but is mind breath a thing? Write in, let me know. Okay, I think that's the end of this. The sun's about to rise, my toes are about to get wet, so I'm gonna sneak back up the cliff and get a cup of tea. I hope the background noise for this episode hasn't been too distracting. Perhaps it's something that's been enjoyable. Or perhaps it's something that's set off your misophonia. And if that's the case, I'm truly sorry. Please come back next week when normal service from my studio will be resumed. Alright, take care for now.
Thanks for listening to the Voice Coach podcast. For even more support with your speaking voice, head on over to our free community, the Voice and Accent Hub on Facebook. See you in there.